If you've seen Apple's rather popular slab-shaped product and can't or don't want to stump up the rather hefty price tag, then you're in luck. A number of Android-based tributes have now appeared, but are they bargain price saviours or cheap and nasty clones? Welcome to the Mammoth Tech Show. I'm Jeff Birch. Today we'll be looking at Android tablets. More specifically, the Elonex eTouch. It comes in two varieties, a 7-inch running at 600 MHz and this, the 10-inch, which comes in at 1 GHz. When you pick it up, you find that the iPad-like look is achieved through the use of silvery plastic rather than aluminium, like in the actual iPad. However, this does save on weight. Personally, I found the original iPad a little weighty, you may have as well, and this plastic look certainly is lighter, if a little creaky in places. But other than that, fairly well put together. The next thing that strikes you is the screen. Although it's quite bright, it's not exactly evenly lit, and there are bright spots and dark spots when you look at it from different angles. The swimming pool effect it's sometimes referred to. Although it's not bad, all things considered. In short, the only real downside of this device is its screen, which does auto-rotate. Sure, it's not the brightest or the sharpest on the market, but since they cost a heck of a lot more, and seeing this display isn't actively jabbing me in the eye, I can live with it for the price. Once it's up and running, the next thing you'll notice is it's actually resistive touchscreen rather than the more expensive capacitive touchscreen that you'd find on the original iPad. What does that mean? Well, instead of simply being able to brush your finger across the screen, you actually have to physically press. Although some feel this is a disadvantage, others who like to use long fingernails, not me, prefer resistive as they can actually touch using the fingernails, and of course it does mean that you can use it whilst wearing gloves. Not especially useful when you're indoors, but a useful feature outdoors. Another difference between the 7-inch and 10-inch model is that the 10-inch comes with Android 2.1, but the 7-inch only rolls with 1.6. There's a reasonable selection of ports around the side, including USB and micro SD, both of which the iPad lack. There's also a microphone and mini USB port, but unfortunately that's not for charging, so you can't use your standard mini USB to charge it up. You have to use the round socket just to its right, and the proprietary charger that comes with it. Along the bottom you'll see two speaker grills. Unfortunately the grills are actually just stickers, as I discovered when one of them peeled off. The 10-inch model is pretty responsive. Its 1 GHz processor chugging it along pretty well. It's only let down by its 256 megs of memory, which is half that found on the Galaxy Tab, but twice what's found in its 7-inch little brother. Apps run pretty well too. Angry Birds, for instance, runs very smoothly indeed, more smoothly than on my 600 MHz Android phone. all the little buildings smash apart very nice and smoothly. And playing Angry Birds on the large 10-inch display is a joy, and I'd recommend it to anyone. It's nice to see Elonex continue to support the machine with firmware updates. This machine, for example, hasn't been updated, and we'll cover the upgrade procedures in a future episode, which will either be entitled How to Upgrade Your Elonex eTouch or How to Turn Your Elonex eTouch into a Useless Brick, depending on the outcome of the process. For the money, the eTouch is a fine machine. Sure, it may not be as glamorous as the Apple iPad or Samsung Galaxy Tab, but for general surfing the web, social networking and apps, it'll do just what you want. In fact, unless you want to do a lot of typing, it's possibly a better alternative than a netbook. So should you get one? Well, it's certainly good value for money, but there are a lot of new Android tablets coming out onto the market if January's Consumer Electronics Show is anything to go by, so you may want to hedge your bets and wait a little longer. But if you want to dive straight in, then this is certainly a good machine to try, and it won't break the bank. Don't forget, the Mammoth Tech Show is available in high definition on the Mammoth Tech Show YouTube channel, or in smaller formats at the website at allthewsmammothtechshow.com. I'm Jeff Birch, and thanks for watching.